Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading for September. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm going to be pulling a simple past, present, future spread for you today, and towards the end of the reading I will be pulling a few charms and tea leaves for you, so make sure you stick around for that. Now, your astro cards are Gemini and Yin. Gemini talks about curiosity, intellect and networking, and Yin talks about intuition, trust, patience, spirituality and receptivity. Now let's start with Yin. We have both feminine and masculine energies within us, yin and yang respectively. Yang energy is ruled by Mars. It talks about taking action, taking charge and doing, giving. Yin, on the other hand, is ruled by Venus and it talks about receiving. So I feel like it's possible that you have been giving too much of yourself. When it comes to Gemini, it rules the third house, ruled by Mercury. It talks about communication and intellect. So when it comes to your communications, I feel like you may be doing all the talking in a relationship. You may be doing all the fixing and mending in a relationship. I feel like it's time for you to take a step back. It's possible with this Mercury retrograde that is happening in Libra, again, ruled by Venus, your love language may alter. It may change. The way you even look at love, the way you talk to the people you love, the way the expectations you have of love may shift. And I feel like it is about time. I feel like it is time for you to start receiving and start trusting your intuition and your gut and start operating more from the heart chakra than from your sacral or even your solar plexus. But let's see, let's pull your tarot. I am using the tarot of the mystical moments. Let's see what was in the recent past for you, Aquarius. Oh goodness. Oof. All right. We have the King of Swords, air energy. We have the Three of Swords, air energy. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, earth. I feel that this could be a couple of things. This could be, the overall theme here is your stability was questioned. The Ten of Pentacles can be generational wealth. It can be a legacy of love. It could be family. It could be marriage. It could be anything that helped you stay rooted and grounded. But there was pain attached to this. There was heartbreak attached to this. There was disappointment attached to this. Now there are two kings for every suit in this deck. One of the King of Swords talks about boundaries and laying down, your own rules. But this King of Swords talks about something similar as well. It does talk about following the rules and thinking more from a place of the mind. But it talks about still keeping yourself open to having your wishes granted. Wishing upon a few stars and weaving them into the fabric of your life. I feel like whatever this pain is, it hasn't closed you off entirely. It has just given you a push as to what you need to manifest now. I'm almost getting like there's a shift in your manifestation checklist. You may have certain ideals for a family or for a partner, but I feel like either you've subtracted a few or you've added a few more boxes. And you want loyalty, you want stability now. You want a sense of feeling safe and comfortable in your relationship. Let's see what is in the present moment. The Devil and the Tower both wanted to show themselves, but they didn't pop up. Beautiful. All right, we have the Strength card, the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. I see you moving on to calmer waters. I see you isolating yourself just a tiny bit till you can get your bearings straight. I feel like you've been juggling too much. You've been juggling too much work and life and love, and there's just a very complex whirlpool of emotions inside you right now. And I feel like till you can get that in check, it'll be hard for you to keep yourself open. The Strength card can talk about fear, but it can talk about unconditional love as well. And I feel like you could have Leo heavily in your chart too, or you could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like You want someone who could be your rock. You want someone who you don't have to question anything about. Someone who doesn't make you question their place in your life and your place in their life. And I feel like the only way you can do that is if you spend a little bit of time alone, a little bit of time soul searching. Some of you may need to travel, and when you're traveling, it opens up the bigger picture for you, right? You stop looking at the intricacies of life and you start evening out your psyche. That's why travel can be so important, especially when you've been going through a difficult time. So I feel like in order to keep your heart open, you need to start pouring a little bit of love into yourself and keep yourself open to receiving instead of giving. I feel like you've been doing way too much with the Two of Pentacles, Aquarius. You've been juggling way too many things. And with Gemini, I'm also getting that with networking, it's possible that you're surrounding yourself with energy vampires, people who've been leeching you off of your goodness and off your love, and without giving anything in return. So be very careful about the company you are keeping. All right, let's see immediate future. Oh goodness. All right, I'm not going to take these. That's too many. But we did have the Knight of Pentacles and the Sun. Thought I'll show it to you. But we have the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card of having too much on your plate, of having too many thoughts, the whirlpool that I was talking about, having too many thoughts swishing around in your brain and not being able to rest at ease. I feel like whether this was communication that came in or some kind of dynamic within your relationships that's put you in your head and you're finding it difficult to, well, again, move on to calmer waters. But again, I feel like there are people around you who are causing this pain. There are people around you who knowingly or unknowingly are attacking your psyche. You see that? I feel like people are not realizing that the things that they say and do are truly affecting you in a pretty bad way. The only way out of this is not really escaping, but spending a little quiet time in isolation. I think that's really going to help you. With the Knight of Swords, I feel like there is somebody in your environment who wants to come in and wipe the slate clean. You see how that quill is almost erasing that cloud. Clouds in the tarot or just in general represent uncertainty. So whatever chaos this is that has manifested itself in your psyche, I feel like there is someone out there who wants to communicate authentically. Someone who wants to come in and either send a message or an email or just pick up the phone and call you and deliver a message that is crisp, clear and concise. What is that message? It's a message of love. The Ace of Cups. This is a whole lot of love that is being offered to you or wants to be offered to you. But I almost feel like make sure you're on the receiving end of it and not constantly the one giving. You know what I mean? There could be somebody in your environment who has a very clear voice, somebody who is very truthful, someone who doesn't beat around the bush, and someone who knows exactly how it is that they need to communicate with you. It is a balance of wisdom and love all rolled into one. Just make sure you're keeping yourself open and you're not putting too much pressure on yourself. Don't carry the past into the future. Let it go. Release it. Keep wishing upon those stars that you've been wishing upon and spend a little bit of quiet time by yourself. I think that's really going to help. But there is love coming in. That's for certain. All right, let's get you a few tea leaves. Pay attention to your health. And I feel like mental health. That's literally mental health for me. And let's get another one. June. I feel like June may have been particularly difficult for you. It may have been very chaotic. Those conversations and the betrayal and the pain that we've been talking about may have manifested itself in June. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Yeah, I feel like I'm suddenly getting the opposite of love isn't hate, it is indifference. So whoever this was that caused you pain, if you hold on to that bitterness and that hate, it just festers, right? You start marinating in that awful energy. release it. That is the only way you will be able to move forward and anchor yourself on a nicer island that is more peaceful for you. You know what I mean? Vine, seek out information that will help you. Self-help books, that's what I'm getting. And I'm a huge fan of self-help books. I read them all the time. Good luck. Beautiful. The universe has your back. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Ace of Pentacles energy, door close up, pleasure with a close friend. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. Again, I'm truly getting, surround yourself with people who nourish you, people who bring out the best in you, not people who leech you off your energy. That is super important. Whether it is friends or relationships or family members, draw boundaries, Aquarius. You are the king and the queen of swords. You are a master at drawing boundaries. Make sure you're doing that now. All right. Let's get you a few charms to close this off. We have Gemini again. So you may very well be dealing with one or have it in your chart. We have peace, we have the letter G, and we have a feather. The feather is telling me that you're divinely protected. It could also represent a message coming in. You see the feather right there and a feather right here. And peace. Peace will ensue finally. I feel like there's been so much chaos and pain in your life, and the universe again has your back. It wants to bring you peace. Make sure you're ready to receive it. All right, Aquarius, that was it for you. Hope this helped. Bye-bye.